Alright, welcome. We're going to take a look here at how to build a banner image for a website. In this example, actually, we're looking at a website for a school, and they have a situation actually similar to this, where they want to have a banner image that is a composite of multiple smaller images. And this is helpful. Sometimes images are too low resolution for a banner, or they're taken vertically. We want to kind of stack them together to create this wide image. So I'm going to show you how to do this using a free web tool called Pixlr. So the first thing that we need to do actually is a little bit of math. In this particular instance, we have a banner image that has a ratio of 3.75 to 1. It's kind of an unusual size range, right? But it works out to, I think, 15 to 4 is that ratio. So if we're shooting for an image that is 1200 pixels wide, right, what we would do is we would take 1200, divide that by 3.75, which is a value of 320. So the overall dimensions of the graphic we want to create is going to be 1200 wide by 320 pixels high. So that's important to note. So the first thing I'm going to do here is let's go out to the website Pixlr, Pixlr.com. This is a wonderful free online photo editor, and I like using the full Pixlr editor. Pixlr X is kind of a stripped down version of this. It works nicely also. And I'm going to tell it I'm creating a new image here, and I'm going to specify my size here. We'll call this a banner image, and I will specify the size as 1200 pixels wide by 320 pixels high. And I'm going to tell it to create that. So here's my placeholder. We're going to fill in an image that's that big. Now I'm going to be filling this with 5 photos. We've got 5 photos of students. We want to kind of stack these up one next to each other and fill this whole space. So we need to do a little bit more math. So here's the thing. We've got 1200 pixels wide. We know we're going to have to divide that by 500, by 5 students. So 1200 divided by 5 equals 240. So each individual picture, right, individual pictures will have to be 240 pixels wide by 320 pixels tall. So that's going to be what we're shooting for our output here for each of the pictures. So my next step here is inside Pixlr, I'm going to go ahead and open up my source images. So like I say, I have 5 photos of students. They are all portrait style. And what I need to do now is quickly sort of resize each of these to our target size, right, of 240 by 320. Simplest tool for doing it is the crop tool. So over here on the side, I'm going to go to crop. I'm going to tell it that I want to designate the output size, and I'm going to specify that output at exactly 240 wide by 320 tall. So this gives me sort of a box that I can use to frame this. If I want to bring it in a little bit closer, I can. It is helpful when doing this to have an image that is high enough quality that I'm not having to scale it up. So if my starting image was only 200 pixels high and I need something that's ultimately 320, that's a really hard thing to accomplish. But in this case, our graphic was high enough resolution that I can do this. I'm going to go ahead and apply that, and there is my first graphic. And in fact, what I'm just going to do here is I'm going to take this and copy it. I need to do a select all, so Control A on the keyboard. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to go to my banner, and I'm going to paste it. So go ahead and paste this in place, and I can use this tool here and move it over to the side, and there's our first student. You can kind of see where this is going. So that was image 0. Oh, actually, that was, I must have been on image 5. So we'll just go from the end. That's fine. So let's do the same thing for image 4. We're going to crop again, set our output size to 240 by 320. All right, again, I'm going to probably want to crop that in just a little bit closer. And when I get it right where I want it, let's see, that looks good. All right, we'll go ahead and apply that. And again, we'll do a select all, copy here, go over here to our banner, and paste it in. And there's number 2. And just for good measure, I'll do one more, and I'll assume after that we can take it from there. So let's go to image 3. Same thing. Crop tool. Output size. 240. 320. Bring that in just a little. This one's pretty good. All right. Apply. Control All. Control A, that is. Copy. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Copy. Back to the banner. Paste. And it looks like it pasted that one right in the right spot. And we can continue on. When we are finished with this, it's just a matter of coming up here to File and Save. We'll give it a file name and hit Download, and we are good to go. All right, thanks.